Shannon, how's it going?
Hey Nikki, it's going great. How are you?
Pretty good. I just finished a really nice workout. I'm really trying to work on increasing my muscle mass.
Really? Have you tried body fat or body composition testing?
What's that?
It's where you measure the percentage of fat and fat-free mass in the body. Fat mass is composed of visceral and subcutaneous fat, and fat-free mass is all of the body's fat-free elements, including bone, muscle, and water. Body composition and weight are able to determine the leanness of the body.
That sounds pretty cool. Why is this important?
The amount and distribution of muscle and fat in our body are important for health outcomes. With the rise of obesity and the importance of body fat and its impact on our health can have both short and long-term benefits.
So how can this affect my health?
A healthy body composition can lead to a decrease in cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and osteoporosis, and many more. Here's a table that shows the normal fat percentages in the population.
So how can I test for my body composition?
Some common measures are the skin fold thickness, body mass index, and waist circumference. But the most reliable is body impedance analysis.
Well, let's go take a look into how this technology works. BIS and EAM work by emitting a signal which could either by electrical EAM frequencies or light wave spectroscopy, which travels from the point of contact through the body, and the feedback signals are used to measure body composition. Fats have a higher resistance, which impedes signals, while muscle and water are more conductive, so signals can travel farther and faster. The transformations of the signal due to muscle and fat interferences are compared back to a reference signal, and the device uses an algorithm to report back body composition.
There are some small differences between each of them. Body impedance spectroscopy uses light waves to measure body composition, while body impedance analysis is the general term for body composition analysis. EIM, or electrical impedance myography, uses 4 points of input, measures a small area of interest by applying a low-intensity electrical current for muscle assessment.
BIA works by treating the body as a single cylinder, with measurements made by placing electrodes on the wrist and ankle. Adjustment of the bioelectrical data for height estimates the total body water, or TBW. This requires derivation of regression equations relating height squared divided by impedance to TBW. This predicts TBW, which is then converted to fat-free mass.
BIA equations are subject to errors that cannot be determined unless they are validated in the specific population in which they are to be applied. BIA equations must be validated in a representative population sample against a reference method before it can be accepted as accurate. One study by Geneva University Hospital validated BIA equations against dual energy X-ray absorptometry, DXA, in a healthy group of subjects aged 22 to 94 years old and with BMIs 17 to 33.8.
Here, Table 1 shows the anthropometric and BIA characteristics of the 343 subjects. Here from Table 2, we can see the validity of coefficients, their R values, standard error of estimate, and total error were similar between samples with similar results for cross-validation, thus allowing for a single equation using all subjects was developed for BIA prediction of fat-free mass. Here, Table 3 shows the prediction equation from all subjects shown.
Table 4 depicts the order of entry of predictor variables. H squared over R accounts for 93% of variability of the equation, whereas weight accounted for only 74% of variability. Inclusion of height, weight, and age without BIA parameters accounted for 88% of the variability. Thus, inclusion of BIA parameters clearly improved the prediction power and decreased the standard error of estimate compared to anthropometric parameters only.
The potential negatives of this technology are that the signal does not reach the entire body. It is strongest closest to the source and decreases the further from the source. BIA also incorporates assumptions into the equations to determine body mass, which does not give as accurate results.
For example, although the two men weigh the same, A has a higher amount of muscle mass than B. Since muscle cells hold more water than fat cells, electrical currents can more easily flow through A and will show a relatively smaller impedance value than B. And with this impedance data, the volume of a person's total body water is determined.
So where can I go to measure my body composition?
Well, there are several companies, such as these, that have in-home BIA systems. And you can also go to several gyms that have the equipment for you to use.
So why would I want to track my body composition?
Tracking your body composition can help you identify risks, personalize your exercise programs, evaluate your current exercise programs, and measure weight loss and muscle gain.
That sounds pretty cool. I'm definitely going to have to try this out. Can BIA be used for anything else?
Of course, research has shown that BIA can be used to measure the fluid shift after thoracentesis in patients' pleural effusion, and also to measure the health and fluid volumes in neonates.
That all sounds pretty cool. I really like BIA, and I'm really glad we learned how this technology works.